Hello. You sick of degeneracy? Take a seat. I'll let you enjoy the road. And today, we're gonna look at something that is not my cup of tea. Alright? And for a lot of people, it isn't their cup of tea too. So, we're gonna watch a video, alright? Take a seat. And we're gonna watch a video about Jack Doherty and the end of his life and career. Alright? Not to say anything mean here. Don't harass this guy. Don't be an asshole to this guy, because that makes you just as bad as them. Alright? You see, some things you can't fight fire with fire, because if you give an asshole the piece of their medicine, you end up being the asshole too, unless you do it effectively. Alright? So, right now we're gonna watch a video by this guy named JAMARI. I think this is like the second video I've watched. So yeah, we're gonna take a look. And yep, we're gonna see.
So it has been quite some time since we last talked about the Neons and the Jack Dohertys of this world. And that's mainly because ever since the crossover episode we did a couple of months back, Dumb and Dumber have been losing relevance at an alarming rate ever since. For Neon, it was recently exposed that over 98% of his audience is bots. And
that's crazy. Imagine you're like some streamer out there, and you're like popular, like out the wazoo. All right, not to make some moist critical terms, not to be a moist critical copycat or some clone or some shit, but you're like popular out the wazoo, and it comes to the conclusion that 98% of everyone that follows you, and it turns out to the conclusion 98% of the people who follow you are bots. That is some ultra level shit that comes to one sentence that you should embed a reality check. No one gives a shit about you. Now imagine that. You're an asshole streamer who does asshole degenerate shit and you're popular, but 98% of the people that follow you are just not real. That's next level, no one cares type shit. All right, literally, and that's crazy. It's kind of sad too.
And for Jack, I think most people were just fed up with his obnoxious behavior, meaning their clips are not really going viral anymore, and the buzz around their streams has died down as most of the antics seem fake, played out, or for attention. And you have to understand that the shelf life for these type of creators is often very short. Because for one, the people digesting the content are so young, and they move on to the next shiny toy, or in this case shiny streamer, very fast. And the other thing is,
and it's sad to see that there's some degenerate quote unquote influencers, because they do influence some people, and it's crazy because these influencers are such a bad influence to these kids that need a good and bright future, and it turns out they're gonna be just like them, you know what I mean? And either they're mature enough to find out they're annoying pieces of shit, or they'll be influenced by this type of shit, and then they'll do their own type of shit that's correlated to their favorite influencer. All right, because now I've heard there's a lot of people that don't like the quote influencer. All right, because many people find it like without meaning, because everybody fucking says it. All right. But here's the thing, they are an influence, alright? There's some people that are a good influence to people, and there's some people who are a bad influence to people. I get my morals from Moist Critical, Asmongold, and some other YouTubers, alright? You might call me a stan, who knows, alright? Who fucking cares? I just think they're pretty good YouTubers and deserve respect, alright? This type of shit, not my cup of tea.
that shock value content can only last for so long, and you can only one-up yourself so many times before you're just like in jail or in debt, or maybe you're like a 40-year-old man breaking down on stream. I mean, overall, IRL streaming as a genre has been experiencing some serious growing pains lately, especially in regards to the platform Kick, which has obviously created an environment where idiots get on every day trying to go viral by being a degenerate. Like recently when I saw this video of this guy who approached a cop trying to get a reaction out of him, by telling him that he needs to go and reboot his friend who apparently died in the line of fire, while holding a printed out picture of the fallen cop.
Do you know who this is?
I don't.
It's a dead cop from Oakland Police Department.
What happened?
Go dig him up.
Why would I dig up?
Ha ha! He's never coming back.
I used to spend dozens of hours every single week
Excuse the
proofreading.
ads.
I was constantly fixing run-on set.
We didn't bring the reboot card. You have to go get it before it expires.
What's a reboot card?
It brings them back to life. You ever play Fortnite?
Kinda.
You gotta go to the reboot van. So when a dead cop like this dies,
So yes, the users of Kick are definitely killing the
Yikers. Huge yikes. Yeah, that's fucked. That's pretty fucked. Oh, sorry, excuse me for the flies. I do have fly traps, so I'm trying to take care of myself, alright? I do have a bit of a fly problem, but no biggie, alright? I'm trying to fix that. But back to the scenario, that's fucked. Really fucked, alright? Now, even if the cop didn't know about the guy, it's still fucked to say, haha, your guy is dead. Look at this picture. You should bring him back to life. You should bring him back to life. 3 a.m. challenge type shit. Like, fuck. Man. If someone did that to me, and did that about my mother and father, I would fucking wreck their shit. Alright? Like, sure, I don't know if that's assault or not by law, but that provoked me. Alright? That would fuck me up. Alright? Sure, I'll be mad. Because that's fucked. Alright? That's fucked. And it's not my cup of tea. Alright? Sorry if I'm saying that quote a lot, but hey, it's my new catchphrase. Because I like tea now. Alright?
platform itself. But I guess what can you really expect when they've openly supported that bullshit since their inception? And with this
Yikes.
newest Jack Doherty clip, things got so bad that they have literally decided to ban him forever. Alright guys, so in this clip you're gonna see Jack Doherty is speeding around in his McLaren that he bought.
Bro, who cares if you have an expensive car? Like, to be honest, if you got money, no one gives a shit about that. If you made progress at the gym, you might have some people who care about your accomplishments, because that's good shit. That's good stuff. Alright? If you lost a lot of weight, there's some people who care. That's good accomplishments. But if you start flexing your money, how rich you are, no one gives a shit about that. If you start flexing your nice and superb cars, no one gives a shit about that. Literally. Alright? And like, why brag about it? Like, what? Are you trying to seem like an asshole? It kind of is likely that he's probably trying to seem like an asshole. Because either way, like most people say, any publicity is good publicity. Because all the negativity he's trying to create, he's getting money out of it. It's free bucks for him. Alright? Literally. Alright? He doesn't give a shit. He's getting free money out of it. Look at him. Every publicity you give to him, like what I'm doing, calling him an asshole, he's getting money. Which, to be honest, I don't care if I give him publicity, because to be honest, when it comes to me, I don't like bad publicity. Like, when I have people that hate me, it really bugs me. And it makes me look in the mirror, and it makes me ponder myself. What did I do wrong? And, that kind of publicity is bad publicity for me. And I feel like that should be the same way for others. If someone's being an asshole, they deserve the criticism for being an asshole, and maybe they could self-reflect and change. Alright? It goes for everybody. If you start being an asshole, you start losing friends, you start having people that hate you, that's a good reason to change. In my opinion.
By selling his body online and doing weird things like kissing the Island Boys. And as you guys can see, Jack is driving around in the rain. He's going to cool.
But do you know what would be something that could probably get him to change? If he could face real prison time. If he faces real prison time, like, here's the thing, prison is rough. Like, it's fucking rough. All right. If you don't know what prison is like, you would not last a day. You would not last a fucking year. You would be dead before a decade. Alright, literally, you cannot last in prison. It's fucked there. You drop this soap once, you're getting, I don't want to say it, but you're getting touched. Alright? I'm not going to say the word because that's not allowed on YouTube, but you're getting touched, alright? And not to say that's good, that's fucking evil, alright? Prison is evil, alright? And a lot of people don't like prison because of how fucked up it is, alright? Because it's deserved. You did something wrong, you deserve to be locked up in there, alright? Now, Jack Doherty, from him driving in that car, high speeds, getting distracted, he could have killed somebody. He could have injured somebody's life. He could have changed someone's life forever. He could have killed himself and his friend. He doesn't give a shit about his friend, apparently. Alright? He could have done some fuck shit. Alright? Now, here's the thing. It's like, have you seen Doctor Strange? Have you seen the movie? I don't know about the comics, but have you seen the movie? The Doctor Strange from 2016. Alright? Good old nostalgic Marvel MCU type shit. Alright? You watch him go through like a fucking high speed like car drive, alright? He can't use his hands anymore. It's like Mr. Hands is trying to use his hands to do some naughty shit, but you don't got hands anymore. You know what I mean? You can't use your hands anymore. It's like, and then you die from horse penetrating through you, alright? But seriously, that's really it, alright? He could have injured somebody's life, he could have changed somebody's life forever. He could have killed himself, he could have killed others because of his horrendous actions. And I think he deserves real prison time so he can reflect on his actions and probably change. He might not change because he's getting free money, but why don't you get money from like some other reasons, like doing something good or maybe something else, alright? Maybe you could start a genuine business instead of being an asshole online. I don't know. It's fucked. Like, it's crazy how society works. I don't want to be the Joker, but I know that society is fucked and it's just going in circles, alright? Not to be a Joker edgelord, but it is fucked. Society is going through some shit. But anyways, back to the topic.
Full 71 miles per hour, and he is simultaneously streaming, driving, and obviously in this frame looking down at his phone. And that's where Jack really makes his mistake. Instead of just letting this car merge in front of him and kind of slowing down, which would be the responsible thing to do given the weather, he decides to try and punch it.
Oh! Oh! No! No!
And anyone who's ever been in like a hydroplaning type of accident can tell you that it is the worst feeling in the world when you are.
That car right there. He swerved in front of him, crashed. He could have killed his life. He could have injured him. He could have like fucking changed his life forever because of that one incident. Who knows? There could have been kids in that car. Literally. It's fucked. I don't know how else to say.
And at this point, you pretty much just have to accept the fact that you were likely going to crash.
No!
Yikes.
So he crashes the car, the stream kind of goes out for a second there. Obviously, I'm guessing the airbags deploy, which create this smoky scene.
No, watch out, watch out! Open the door, open the door, open your door! We're
Jack obviously continues to panic.
locked in here! Holy shit. Oh shit! Oh.
And I mean, when you're in a situation like this where you're stuck in the car, obviously things can get pretty scary. I mean, you never know if some shit's going to explode, catch fire. And so I guess I'm trying to say this is obviously like a life or death type of situation.
Help! I'm shooting the window, watch out, I'm shooting the window. No, don't do it, don't do that! Why?
So apparently this guy was going to pull out maybe some sort of pistol and shoot out the window, which obviously if there's people standing around, which in a second you're going to see that there were, could have resulted in a whole nother tragedy. So here
crazy.
The stream kind of goes dark and this is the next thing that you see.
Holy shit.
Your child needs these 3 key factors to
I'm
get
sorry, I don't have YouTube Premium. These ads are nuts.
into an Ivy League or top 25 unit.
Holy f***ing shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Holy
He's bleeding.
Oh my.
I can tell he's bleeding because I've saw the video before, like without it being censored. He was bleeding out of his head, and I don't know if he was bleeding because the skin got punctured or if his skull was fractured or who knows if he has a concussion or what. But he was bleeding out of his head. Like, it was nuts. Alright? We probably can't show it because I don't know I don't know how the YouTube laws work. But yeah, and then he just passes him the camera and he says, he's like, oh, sorry, you're bleeding? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't really care about that, but here, take the camera, videotape me here. All right, videotape me. I'm gonna do the content. All right, you're gonna videotape me. I don't care about your fucking head. All right, you're gonna videotape me, and I'm gonna give you money. All right, literally, like, I'm basically cloning Morse Critical in that moment, but seriously, I don't know how else to explain it besides he did it. He explained it perfectly. All right, it's fucked. If I was like Morse Critical said, if anybody was that guy there, you would have the proper mind to think in your head, he's not my friend. He doesn't care about my head. He doesn't care about my injury. He just wants me to record him with his content because this is free content. Sure, I might be getting money from this, from Jack Doherty, but I have to record it because I need the money. It's leeching. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You can tell how fucked it is. All right, it's nuts.
God, bro.
So as you guys could see there, the car is all f***ed up. I am gonna have to blur the dude's face, but that apparently was his cameraman there.
Yeah.
He's obviously all f***ed up, okay? He's bleeding profusely out of his face. And what do you guys think the first thing Jack Doherty cares about in this situation? Is it the health of his friends and his employee, or is it the clout?
Bro, my whole car, bro.
I'm sorry to say, I don't want to wish anything bad upon people, but I gotta say, there's some karma involved. And if you're Christian like me, you would think he's lacking providence and blessings. So yeah.
No way. Oh my gosh.
I mean, to me, the thing when an accident like this happens is like, bro, you can always get another car. I'm sure he has great insurance on a expensive vehicle like this. Like, be worried about your friend. Be worried about your employee, bro. F the car.
There's no f***ing Michael here. Michael. Yeah, film on that phone too.
This dude is like bleeding out his fucking dome piece. And the guy's like, Michael, you gotta get this. Record me, bro.
I know
you
he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about his injury. He just cares about his fucking fame. Like, that's all he cares about.
Massive amounts of blood by the second, but I need this clip. I haven't gone viral in months.
Man. Yikes.
And then when you start to piece together some of the other clips, it makes him look even worse. This is actually something that Jack decided to post onto his Twitter page himself.
Help! Help! Help!
These are the people I was talking about.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, they break the windows.
Oh fuck, can you hold this one?
Jack looks like a scared little girl.
Oh fuck.
And they actually pull the man-child right out of the car like a baby.
Dude.
That's why you gotta love Mexican people, man. When are we not gonna stop?
Yep. Nice people are nice people.
To help you out,
dude.
man.
My car.
But to be honest, he doesn't really deserve, like, anything nice to happen to him because he has done a lot of fucked shit in the past. Even now, he's still doing this shit, and it's nuts.
Holy shit, no!
I don't mean to get personal here, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be humble, alright? Like, not as humble as in genuine. I'm gonna be humble as in humbling you, alright? To be honest, it's sad to see because how old is Jack Doherty? 18, 17, something like that? 20? I don't know. It's been 1 to 2 decades that his parents has been taking care of him. His parents has been raising him, right? And it sucks because that 1 to 2 decades of raising him, it all fucking failed because Jack Doherty wanted clout. Once he seeked clout, once he became an iPad kid or some shit, he started going on the clout chase, and that fucking ruined his life. He made himself think, he tricked himself by thinking, all this fame, this money, I am fulfilled. But that's his own delusion. To be honest, his life is fucked, and he doesn't even know it, because that's his illusion of his life, and it's sad to see. And there's that, and this type of shit, not to say it again, but it's not my cup of tea. And I'm out of tea. Oh, okay. Gotta get more tea after this video. Let's keep watching.
So yeah, his boy is just all f***ed up in the passenger seat, and he's like, my car, I need the clips. I mean, if that does not scream psychopath, I do not know what does.
Yikes, yeah, it does,
me,
to be honest.
No.
I mean, psychopaths lack empathy. Like, they don't have any empathy at all, alright? He has empathy only to clout. That's what he has empathy for, alright? He doesn't have empathy or morals for anyone else, but the only thing he has empathy for is clout. Is fucking getting the camera and recording some whack shit, alright? Some very whack shit, alright? He empathizes for the camera. If the camera's not getting him views, he feels like shit. If the camera's getting him views, he thinks, I fulfilled myself. That's what he thinks. To get into the psychology of it. Alright, so I had to go psychological here. Even though I studied psychology in high school and thinking about majoring in college. It's kind of sad to see the details of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I think. To be honest, I don't feel bad about it, because most of this is deserved, but I still don't want to wish bad things upon people either way, because I feel like that's psychopathic to do. So yeah.
Michael, are you good?
God, dude, his boy is dying right there.
Yikes.
I mean, thankfully in the end, his friend Michael would be alright, but Jack is just such a tool for this entire moment. As you guys saw, he was looking down at the phone. He was also streaming, which I believe you're not supposed to do if you're actually driving, like trying to entertain your audience and looking at your chat. And then also, given the conditions and the fact that he's probably not really that equipped to drive this sports car, instead of just letting that truck merge, he decides to punch it, and in that moment completely f***ed up his entire life. I mean, if I'm the friend after this, I'm seriously considering suing his ass.
Yeah.
And of course, Jack had to capitalize on the
suing his ass would get you more money than the shit he's probably doing for him.
Out as he posted this video from the hospital.
At Volkswagen, we take safety seriously.
Alright guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? Amazing. Just getting stitches right now. But
can you guys imagine being the nurse who has to deal with these douchebag influencers? Either way, after this incident, Jack
These fucking knuckleheads. These fucking idiots.
Was apparently permanently banned from Kick for pretty much endangering his friend and kind of engaging in this
of course, and it is deserved, because he doesn't deserve the fucking money he's getting. He's getting his money only from being an asshole, and he should reflect on that.
I mean, you guys know that Kick is pretty much the most degenerate platform out there, and so to get banned by them, you have to really f*** up. They've given Jack chances time and time again,
yeah, they have
and he essentially continues to spit in the face of his opportunities. And above that all, the little douchebag would actually use this entire situation to try and like garner sympathy, while also pushing his quote-unquote spicy content. I mean, I won't lie to you guys, the fact that people pay to see this dude naked is absolutely insane to me. Like, gay.
And you know what's fucked too? He started OnlyFans when he was 16, a fucking minor. And anybody who fucking dares spend money on that shit, you know how creepy they are. Like, holy shit. It's nuts.
Hey dudes, y'all are down bad. Like, this dude is obviously just really in it for the money. Obviously, like, given this situation going viral, a lot of people are gonna run to his Instagram account. He's also using this situation to promote the girlfriend's OF page, and it's just like, These
nuts.
type of people, they just have no shame. Their whole life is like, you know,
Yeah.
they're seeing a video game and it's a leaderboard with all of the numbers. Oh, my clout
Yeah.
points, which is my followers. Oh, I see the dollar
The fake followers you have, imagine.
amount in my bank account. It's like that's all that matters to them. I mean, when this type of tweet right here is getting hundreds of thousands of retweets, heartbreaking news, Jack Doherty found alive after his car crash at the age of 20. That's how you know things are not going very well for you online. I mean, obviously, I would never think about wishing death upon anyone, and I'm really happy
Me too.
that nobody was hurt in this situation, but it's like, Jack, you are an egotistical fool who played with fire and now you got burnt, and now he really lost his #1 avenue when it comes to streaming. I don't know, I just think it's absolutely insane, the shit that these streamers will do to try and garner attention. I do want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. Do you think that Kick will think about reinstating his account? Honestly, I would not be surprised given their horrible track record of allowing all kinds of idiots to just run rampant on their platform. But either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other dumb streamers out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
See you later. Yeah, sorry for stealing this guy's content to react on it. You can subscribe to this guy, JAMARI. You probably already know about him because he's got 1 million subscribers, but you can check him out. So yeah, what do you think about this? If you want to comment what your thoughts are. And and yeah, it's just sad to see that this is happening in the world. It's crazy because if you look into history, alright, the internet was actually, so basically in the United States government, we would only, for every invention that the government makes, they'll only announce it 50 years later, alright? And they made a lot of advanced inventions that was like, that was too futuristic for its time, alright? And one of them was the internet, alright? But there's a lot of whistleblowers, and a lot of people found out and they believed it. And that's why they released the internet too early, because they couldn't hide the secret anymore. So now we have the internet too early before we even prepared for it. And when it develops over time, you get people on the internet who are degenerates, assholes, fucking dweebs, alright? Like, I don't even know. Society is fucked, and we just gotta deal with it. If someone's an asshole in the world, we gotta learn how to deal with it and how to learn from it too. And that's all I had to say, alright? I'll catch you later. I'm gonna get some more tea after this video, and I hope you all have a good time and a good day, alright? But if you want to, you can subscribe. I'm not gonna pressure you, but just a reminder. And I'll see you later. Bye.